Do you think maybe the next step, I guess, for you, because you already have a very clear path that you took and you showed people how to get there, is to look for other paths and other avenues? Because it's very tough for me to tell a random friend of mine that did this one thing, okay, you should do this, you should do it this way. It's like, no, you have to figure out your own way to get to this objective.
Yeah, I think that's a hard thing for me when I have people basically asking me to help them with that specifically. And I'm like, listen, guys, I can tell you how to set up a Fiverr profile. I can explain what financial freedom means. Yeah, I can tell you all these things, but I can't be you. I can't go into your brain, which people will say to me like, well, I'm not that good at writing. I'm like, that's fine. You can sell like 15 other things on Fiverr. I'm never saying you have to go be a freelance writer. I'm trying to show people what an option is for them. But yeah, they have to they have to get there themselves. And I think a big part of being a freelancer or an entrepreneur or a business owner is you have to be obsessed with research yourself and figuring stuff out yourself. There's no more hand holding.
Right. But at the same time, there's also a wealth of resources from people that have done it. So it's not like impossible. Back in the old days, you're just like, fucking roll some dice. Let's see what happens.
Totally. I mean, it's changed so much in 6 years. Like when I started doing this 6 years ago, there was nothing. So it's like I had to try and fail so many times to get here. And now I'm sharing so much invaluable information with people that when they're still like, well, I don't get it. I'm like, you guys, there's never been more free like information at your disposal in human history. Okay. Like it's right in your computer. I promise.
I think the reason I relate as well is because I have a very weird journey as well. So I have an engineering degree, finished an engineering background. I also quit a job, but that's just because I didn't like it. I didn't have a plan to just do videos and do something else in my life. While I was in this process of trying to figure out, my goal was always just to make content, and that isn't always a clear, oh, I can turn this into a business. I just did it because I liked it and I enjoyed doing it. And then I didn't really think long term what it can turn into. And then it's only in the past like year or so that I figured out, oh, I know how to edit podcasts. I know how to edit videos. I know how to make thumbnails. I know how to do like search engine optimization. I know how to like do all this stuff that I thought everyone was telling me like, what, you were wasting your time. When in reality, I was just investing in something that I could sell a bit later down the road.
100%. That's exactly it to all of this. And with the internet today, it's like your market is all 8 billion people on the planet now. It's no longer the 3 people who live on your street. So you could have expertise in fake house plants and how to position them properly in your living room. I'm looking at my fake house plants right now. And you could sell that service literally, because even if you appeal to 0.00001% of people, that's still like 10,000 clients out there that want to use you. So it's an amazing time for all of this. Like you can monetize any interest or passion of yours. And yeah, as you saw, that forcing yourself to learn all these different skills to be successful online, like gives you all of these things that you can sell in the meantime.
And I'll be honest, it sucked at first. Like I was awful in videos, the editing sucked, like all these other things. Like it was not, whoever watched it, thank you so much. Like I owe you like something. I'll buy you a dinner. Like it was the 6 people that watched the videos, but over time it got better. And then as it got better, oh, okay, now I have like a certain amount of videos or views, whatever. Now I have actual like accolades, just like you have a degree. Oh, I have like a viral video that I can say to a company, hey, I know I can do this for you. If I, whatever your problem is, I can solve your problem. So if you can solve someone's problem, that's like the most valuable, I think, thought.
100%. And I think our education system, both at the high school level and the college level, does not share any of this with people. And I see everyone ends up at 22 with student debt and they have no idea that all of this is right at their disposal. And I think that's like the person I'm trying to target the most is like the 22-year-old who is sitting there going like, wow, is this really real life? Like, do I have to hate my life for 30 years? Because nobody has told them, up through 22 that actually, no, you don't.
Right. There's another way to do this.
Yeah. And that's why I love to share so much content now. And I'm sure, same with you, you want to get your story out there and be like,
of course.
This doesn't have to be horrible.
It doesn't. I think the pandemic was also kind of a blessing in disguise for many people because they realized, hey, wait a minute. I don't want to be here. Now that I'm here and forced to be here, I don't want to be here. It's like now that I'm doing this and forced to do this, I don't want to do this. So it gave you like a perspective change potentially.
It totally did. And March 2020 was when I started my TikTok, which kind of changed everything for me now, being more of I hate this phrase, thought leader or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
There's got to be a better way to say it. Authority in the space. started because of the pandemic for myself as well. So it was a blessing in disguise. I know for my stuff, I'm not saying, some people might be listening and be like, wow, that sounds ignorant. But I do think it gave people a chance to do a restart wherever they were in life and reflect.